Honorable Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, the Honorable Minister of Interior, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Mrs. Lydia Shehu Jafia, MNI, the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Interior, Dr. Shuaib Mohammed Bergore, essays to Mr. President attached to the office of the Honorable Minister, Secretary of Board of Civil Defense, Fire Service, Immigration and Correctional Service, Ajia Aisha Rufai, Chief Executives and Heads of Agencies under the Federal Ministry of Interior and Information and Culture, Directors of the two ministries that are seated here today, Editors, Bureau Chiefs, other ladies and gentlemen of the media, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Let me quickly inform this gathering that we have with us also the Controller General, Federal Fire, Engineer Jaji O. Abuganiyu. I welcome you. We also have with us Controller General of Immigration, Mr. Isa Jere Idris, MFR. We welcome you. We also have with us CG Nigerian Correctional Service, Aliru Nababa. I welcome you. We have Commander General, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Dr. Abubakar Audi. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we also have with us from our ministry, one of the agencies, the powerful agencies in our ministry, the Director General, National Orientation Agency, Dr. Garba Abari. I welcome you, sir. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to formally welcome you to the 4th edition in our series, PMB Administration Scorecard 2015 to 2023. It's very important to let you know that in this series, we had the 1st edition, which featured the Minister of Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, SAN. The 2nd edition featured the Honorable Minister of Transportation, Muhazu Jaji Sambo. The 3rd edition featured the Honorable Minister of Aviation, Senator Hadis Sirika. Today, the 4th edition is featuring the Honorable Minister of Interior, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola. Just for information again, you should understand the fact that this series is to showcase the success stories of the present administration and to let you know the achievements of the PMB administration. I want to thank you so much for your time, for coming. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to walk you through this program. First, the Honorable Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, will give an opening remarks. After that, the Honorable Minister of Interior will now make a presentation, after which we will now go into the question and answer segment. Please, the question and answer section, if you are recognized to speak, you tell us your name, the media organization you are representing, and please restrict your questions or your comments to the issues addressed by the Honorable Minister of Interior in his presentation. We will also appreciate if you are decent enough in the use of language. I want to thank you for your readiness to cooperate with us. At this point, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to respectfully invite the Honorable Minister of Information and Culture, who is the chief moderator of this event, to please step up to the podium to give the opening remarks. Honorable Minister, sir.
The Honorable Minister of Interior, my brother Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, the Permanent Secretaries of both Ministries of Information and Culture and Interior, Mrs. Lydia Shehu Jafia and Dr. Shuaib Belgore, respectively. Special assistants to the President Media 1 and 2, the Secretary of the Board, Abuja, A. Directors General of agencies of the two ministries present, in particular Control General, Immigration Services, Controller General, NSDC, Control General, the Nigerian Fire Service, the Control General, Correctional Services, directors from the two ministries here present, bureau chiefs and editors of newspapers, magazines, electronic media, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the 4th edition of the PNB Administration Scorecard 2015-2023 series. So far, we have hosted the Honorable Ministers of Works and Housing, Transportation, as well as Aviation. Today is the turn of the Honorable Minister of Interior. Of course, you are all aware that we launched the PNB Scorecard series last month as part of our efforts to massively showcase the numerous achievements of the President Muhammadu Buhari administration. This program is aimed at consolidating our past efforts at highlighting these achievements. Town hall meetings, press conferences, radio and TV documentaries, media appearances, and testimony series are some of the programs we've used to tell Nigerians what the administration has been doing since assuming office in 2015. Gentlemen, please note that in continuation of the series, we host the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development on Tuesday, November 29th, and Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment on Thursday, December 1st. Due to unforeseen circumstances, the planned hosting of the Honorable Minister of Interior, Honorable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, earlier scheduled for this Thursday, November 24th, has been deferred to a date to be announced soon. Before I call Honorable Minister of Interior to make his presentation, let me say that increasing resort to fake news and disinformation by a section of the media is becoming a great threat to the success of the 2023 general election. It is generally assumed that thuggery, insecurity, vote buying, attack on INEC offices and facilities, etc., are the biggest threats to the elections. But fake news and disinformation constitute an equally potent threat because they are capable of ampling the success of the polls. In recent times, we have all witnessed how a letter purportedly from INEC was used to cast aspersion on the candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress. Shortly after that, the death of an innocent man was turned to a political tool to further attack the same APC candidate. Of course, there are other cases similar to the two I've just enumerated. This is a dangerous development which has been nipped in the bud. If the opposition has suddenly realized that they cannot match the ruling party in a free and fair election, and have thus decided to weaponize fake news and disinformation, the media should not allow itself to be used for that nefarious purpose. Since launching our national campaign against fake news, disinformation and hate speech in 2018, Our strategy has been to use persuasion and enlightenment rather than coercion. That was why we partnered with a number of media houses for the campaign. But it seems as if that is not deterring those who are bent on using fake news and disinformation as tools of destabilization, destruction, and distortion. We've all seen the damage done to elections in other parts of the world by fake news and disinformation. No government will sit by and allow anyone or any organization to use fake news and disinformation to sow the seeds of discord. We are therefore compelled to warn the purveyors of fake news and disinformation, especially in run-up to next year elections, to stop forthwith. Enough is enough. On this note, may I respectfully invite the Honorable Minister of Interior to take the stage. Honorable Minister, please.
The Moshuda Biola National Stadium, Abuja. And of course, on the way today, we'll be giving you the latest when it comes to the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. And of course, we'll be talking about the Nigerian Olympics, which is the National Sport Festival. We'll also update you when it comes to the NNL Super 4, which ended last weekend. We'll bring to you more stories also on the show today. So, you're welcome again.
In a country of over 200 million people is honorable enough. You don't need to add honorable to it. Just a minister. By the time you are adding honorable minister, you are just simply over-exciting demand there. The minister is a big title. So, I mean, but in any way, you've used it, it doesn't matter anymore, but I'm just trying to let us know that these few things can be corrected to manage the response and reactions of people occupying those offices. The Ministry of Interior is responsible for formulating and implementing policies and programs that enhance internal security, public safety, create enabling environment for foreign investors, and maintenance of citizenship integrity, all of which are key pillars in priority areas of the present administration. Our vision is to attain the highest level of professionalism in internal security services following international best practices. Our mission is to render to Nigerians and foreigners alike diverse internal security and other ancillary services that are highly qualitative, efficient, courteous, and transparent. And our mandate will exist with the mandate of fostering and ensuring the maintenance of internal security, public safety, and citizenship integrity for the promotion of good governance of the nation. The ministry's edition of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration scorecard 2015 to 2023 is designed to provide a veritable source of information to showcase the achievements we have recorded. This presentation will touch on the ministry as well as the paramilitary agencies, the board, and the ministry itself. The ministry, as you know, but I want to say, oversees 4 paramilitary agencies and board. They are Nigeria Correctional Service, NCOS, the oldest of the 4 paramilitary agencies. The Nigerian Immigration Service, the Federal Fire Service, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, and Civil Defense Correctional Fire and Immigration Services Board, which is responsible for recruitment, promotion, and discipline of officers and men of the 4 paramilitary agencies with the ministry. Let us recall the fact that the Ministry of Interior was created in 1957 as the Ministry of Internal Affairs by the Colonial Authority. It was fully in operation alongside the Ministry of Police Affairs. That is not how to write it. there was no separate Ministry of Police Affairs. Internal Affairs, at its creation, took care of all paramilitary agencies in Nigeria, including the police. However, as the nation advanced in age, one or two administrations came to take out the police and have a Ministry of Police Affairs. Of course, at 2015, at our inception, the two ministries were merged. But with the second term, of course, it became demerged. And we have Ministry of Interior and Ministry of Police Affairs. The Ministry of Interior has the mandate of formulating and implementing policies, programs that enhance internal security, public safety, create an enabling environment for foreign investors, as well as the promotion and maintenance of the integrity of the Nigerian citizenship identity, all of which are key pillars in the 9 priority areas of Mr. President's administration. The ministry also has the mandate of registration of places of worship for the purpose of conduct of statutory marriages, issuance of expatriate quota, and permit for foreign businesses to operate in Nigeria, as well as processing applications and renunciation of Nigerian citizenship for the constitution of Mr. President. As you may be aware, the focus of this administration is built around three strategy areas of security, economy, and transparency, which we term SCT set. From these three broad objectives, the federal government has selected 9 main priority areas for its intervention, and they are: 1. Stabilize the microeconomy. 2. Increase agricultural productivity and food security. 3. Ensure energy sufficiency. 4. Improve transportation and other infrastructure. 5. Drive industrialization. 6. Improve health, education, and productivity of Nigerians. 7. Enhance social inclusion by scaling up social investment. 8. Fight corruption and improve governance. And 9. Provide security for all citizens. From these 9 priorities, the key performance indicator for the Ministry of Interior is the provision of security for all citizens. And we now go to our agencies to be sure what they do. I want to start from the oldest. Nigerian Correctional Service, NCOS. The Nigerian Correctional Service has made tremendous progress since the inception of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. The amount of money budgeted to us over the period is listed. I don't have there should be a summary here. I don't have the summary. I should have it. I don't know if I can read it from there. I don't know. You pick it up. It used to be the Nigerian prisons, but since July of 2019, it's been changed to the Nigerian Correctional Service through an act, which the President assented to on the 29th of July 2019, after being passed by the National Assembly. This service, I call it corrections. The Nigerian corrections has had quite an impressive infrastructural upgrade. It has constructed around 12 new custodial facilities within the period we are looking at. Both steps have been taken by our administration and an innovative huge facility in 6 locations are being constructed. I call them high capacity custodial facilities. Each of them can accommodate 3,000 inmates. And they are like a village. Before the end of January next year, I hope to take the media and the Ministry of Information on a tour of one of them that is almost completed in Kano. It's Abuja, is the high capacity 3,000. I call it custodial village in Abuja, Kano. It's at about 95% completion now. But by January of next year, I will do a media tour under the aegis of the Federal Ministry of Information and the media people. It's nice to see. I don't think anything like it exists in any part of Africa, north and south. It's an innovative addition to our infrastructural upgrade of the Nigeria correctional custodial services or facilities. We have improved on movement of inmates to courts. We have procured very many vehicles to move inmates awaiting trial. We have fantastic healthcare services in our custodial centers. In Kirikiri, there's a referral healthcare center that could compete with any tertiary health institution in Nigeria, and I will equally have one in Kuje here. Both, regardless of their high level of upgrade and facility, will be competing with what we are going to have in the 3,000 high capacity facilities we have. I say this proudly, that we have won our correctional service is one of the very few, I would have said the only in the world, but if I say so, you say, Rauf, you talk too much. So I didn't say we are the only one. So I don't want you to put it that. But we are one of the few correctional service in the world that did not record COVID infection throughout. And I probably say it because it's the truth. It goes to tell you the level of commitment, professionalism, and healthcare system that we have in our custodial facilities. And that is not without the challenges we have. So we have 15 ambulances and several other such things. The way you can blame us for several other things, not healthcare. Not healthcare. No epidemic, nothing. Our system has gone to a level in which we are proud to say that our healthcare facility is about the best in the custodial centers. We will produce drugs. Perhaps I must add now. We will have room for WAEC, and they're doing well. The outline is there of our performance indicator. In the correctional service, in 2019, the federal government approved the recruitment of 6,745 into the service, comprising of 1,745 commissioned officers and 5,500 non-commissioned officers. The Corrections Information Management System has so far been deployed in 24 states of the Federation and the FCT, with the remaining 12 ongoing to capture records and biometrics of every inmate in the custodial centers to facilitate quick dispensation of justice and security. We have males and female. Total number, let me read this to you, it's important. Total number of inmates on death row, that's from our Correctional Information Service. Male on death row, 3,084. Female, 61. Class for females, they do not commit crimes. Less than 1%. our female are amazing people. They are shy of committing crime, and I commend women for that. The regular convicts, well, no, awaiting trial. We have 51 total number of awaiting trial persons. We have 51,281 males, and this is confusing. What we have here cannot be true, and I can't jump it. There are about 209 females. But in all, we have 75,509 total number of inmates. Furthermore, our inmates who are convicts undergo, we allow them to have, we train them on vocational programs. They learn such things as furniture making, fashion designing, weaving, masonry, welding, tailoring, and they are not doing badly. We train our officers, but what I want to say very clearly, with the new challenge we face in the correctional facilities, we have improved on the training of our armed guards. Now, if you cannot handle weapon, you cannot be an officer in charge of any of our facilities. Either two, because the threats before in our facility were from within. So our in charge, those who manage the facilities, do not need to be weapon handlers. But since we have been witnessing external attacks, it's now compulsory and mandatory for all officers managing our facilities to know how to handle sophisticated, not just ordinary weapon, not just pistol, sophisticated weapons. But not just the officers. We have, in collaboration with the military too, we are training and retraining our officers to deal decisively. And I've told them, don't shoot to wound, no. Don't shoot to disable, no. Whoever attempts to attack our facilities, send them back to the sender. Just send them back to their sender. So